am a tad late. Had to take care of some lawn work and everything. But it is Friday, which means it is Madden Friday. And we are in the divisional round. If you watched last week's video, we finished off the regular season going 16-1. Our only loss coming to the second game of the year against the Chiefs. And that time we broke every offensive record possible and a couple of defensive records. So we've had a few injuries, but nothing too serious. So let's get into this. We're going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers today.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Ooh, Atlanta opening up some Bears.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
First play, here's Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. They set up the screen for Henry, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it.
Read it like a book.
Quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then. This size, he's a tough man.
now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
35 yards that time on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Oh, what a move. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 47 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 31 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give. This is McKinnon.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, my God.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. On the jet sweep, here's Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Cousins on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. throwing. Cousins. And pass to Henry is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 45 on second down. Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Here's McKinnon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jarek McKinnon. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
We'll see how much they give him the ball here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. D.D. Westbrook from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
$13 yards the tally on the return there. Possession switching back now to the Chargers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room.
drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Henry up the middle. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Grant. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
Chargers offense back onto the field.
Here we go, Matt.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKenna. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with McKenna. They find some open field here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers extend their lead yet again.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into air throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Another catch there for Waddle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, McKinnon.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
More from L.A. in a moment. Second down and 7.
Now back to throw. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it is the Kansas City Chiefs who will fight another week as they were able to eliminate the Cleveland Browns. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half, and this tells the story right here. As a unit, negative yards passing through 2 quarters of play. That is something you almost never see. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. but if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down, McKinnon. Nifty move. Man, 220 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
Here again is McKinnon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try to get him a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say, try it again, guys?
No, I think they wag the finger, but they got to get one more stop here, maybe 2. They'll try with McKinnon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jarek McKinnon saving quest for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Steelers set to take the field.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a handoff to Henry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But we're still in the 3rd quarter. We're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Rushing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This will go to Henry out one. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. For the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Let's go now.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Five yards remain on second down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, this is McKinnon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
They run it with McKinnon. A solid stiff arm. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Here's McKinnon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins, throw left side, complete. That's Henry.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The LA offense ready for this next possession. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Ready.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still first down.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
All right. Oh, so we made it past the first round of the playoffs. Oh, the divisional round. Oh, we got the conference championship next week, which is going to be against the Chiefs if you didn't pay attention to the scores scrolling down at the bottom. So, those of you who tuned in, thank you. Those of you who are watching us later on YouTube, thank you. Have a great day.